This is Paint 3D. This is the Sky Clock PNG. There's also a GIMP file available for download on my website. The link is in the description. When you download this map, I would like you to start making observations and then mapping it out just like this. The way it works is, I live in Oregon, so that's why I have it adjusted for this spot. Your longitude, which is this line between the North Pole and the bottom, is 12 o'clock. So if you're in South America, then it needs to be like here, and Africa, Asia, Australia, so on, Hawaii. So for me, whenever I see the moon, then that gives me information that tells me where the sun is. So right here, I can't see the sun. It's too far away. Even in the summertime, it's still too far away. However, it's winter right now, so put it way out there. Well, it's actually coming up on spring, so put it a little. Alright, so whenever I see the moon, it gives me the location of the sun. So I'm here looking at the sun. That means that the light is going to be just on the left half of it. It's going to be shining directly at this. So that's how I know that I'm going to be able to see the sun coming up around this direction, around the north. So what this is here is the middle of my night hours, when the sun is on the opposite longitude, 180 degrees from you. That's midnight. That's the middle of the night. It's not going to line up with your cell phone, but that's the middle of the night hours. So anytime you see the moon, then you can always tell where that sun is. So you go ahead and just move it along here, save that, show the video of where you're showing this is east, this is west, and then start sharing this stuff, because the problem is that the moon only tells one story. It doesn't tell a heliocentric story at all. Not at all. In fact, years and years ago, I should have realized that there was a huge problem, because the moon's light does not show a sun that is down from our perspective. So this map here is a sky clock. It's available on my website. The link is in the description. Go ahead and download this and start making your own observations, and then start using this to record the situation. And what you're going to find out is that the sun is accounted for all hours of the day and night, and it's never down, it's always above the flat earth. So this is super important, because this is the science. Alright, long range photography, infrared, this stuff is great, but these distances here are vast. Even just a quarter of the cycle away is something like 15,000 miles. Something 10 to 12, 15,000 miles, something like that. Depends on the seasons and everything. So like for this video, the moon was so far north, and then it was deeper into the winter back then. So, so it changes a little bit. But you just adjust this stuff for whatever you see, and you're going to find out that the movements of the sun and moon are accounted for. There's no need to go to other sources looking for any information on the moon at all. I spent $450 on my first astronomy book, and this thing right here is more useful. It is a better tool. It's more useful in that you can actually use it for something, gaining the skill of telling time by the moon. Whenever the sun is across the North Pole from you, that's the middle of the night hours, and so it just works like this graph right here. It's a 24-hour clock. That's why the military uses 24 100. So when there's a ship out here, if it can tell where the sun is, then it knows what time it is, because it's a 24-hour cycle. So that means each degree is, or each 15 degrees is 1 hour. 1 o'clock is 15, so on. So this is due west. Well, that's from the North Pole. For me, this is due west. And then I would plot up, plot down. You know, am I looking at the southwest? Okay, then it's going to be somewhere over here. Am I looking at the southeast? It's somewhere over here. Is it in the north? Well, I'm talking over here. And in the middle of the night hours, the sun's always going to be across the North Pole. It's so important. Like, that is ridiculously important. That's more than you can learn in astronomy class, in a physics class in college. So please, share the information and start making your own observations. Confirm it for yourself.